All right, have and have not fans. Now, last night we really got a lot of intel in terms of character backstory as well as little glimpses into new characters. And this video is going to focus on Melissa and the Ice Queen. Oh, excuse me, her mother. Honestly, the fact that we got a, and again, I said this in my episode review. I love that Melissa's mom was introduced, but in just a few minutes she was on screen, which if I'm not mistaken wasn't even a full 5 minutes, we got enough of her to know her. You know what I mean? The fact that I believe David said that, apparently him and Veronica had been longtime friends of Melissa's father and, mother for quite some time. And the fact, and it makes sense why, because it seems like, Veronica and Melissa's mom are pretty much cut from the same mold. The only thing I think is different about them is their professions in life and the fact that the Harringtons have more money. Just the way she was treating Melissa. Oh my God. Wow. Again, we got more backstory in terms of, the fact that she's tried to commit suicide a couple more times. Well, excuse me, a couple of times prior to her latest attempt due to her father dying. And it really reminds me of Amanda, like Melissa's like a chocolate Amanda, so to speak. I like the way that sounded. Anyway, I really hope that Jeffrey is able to help her out, or they help them each other. The fact that Melissa is just ready to give up. I mean, it's just crazy to think about how she cannot find comfort anywhere. It seems to me like her and her dad had a similar relationship to David and Jeffrey, but they had overbearing mothers. And it just, and I've said it plenty. I said it way back in season 3 when we found out about Melissa, why she was doing what she was doing. And I even said plenty of times that if her father knew what she was doing to help him out, I don't think he would approve of it. Like, he would probably rather die than have his daughter, subject herself to this in terms of, being impregnated by a gay man, being treated like probably even lower than a slave by Veronica. The only thing is missing is a whip. It's just crazy. And wow, just the way that she was talking to her. I mean, it sounds just like a parent. Let's not lie. How many, I'm not suicidal, but how many of us just feel like throwing in the towel when things get rough? And it makes sense that, her mom would be like, if you think this is rough, this is nothing. So wow, again, like I said, I feel like Tyler Perry beautifully wrote that, where again we got enough of Melissa's mom just to get a lot of, we got enough of her on screen, which was less than 5 minutes, to get a lot about her character. And the fact that she does not mince words, the way she was quick to call out Jeffrey for being gay, that was pretty good. That was probably one of my favorite scenes of the episode. And wow, I'm just lost for words. That was just amazing. And I feel like this is what he should do, Tyler Perry should do, when it comes to Veronica's mom. Remember, we've been hearing about her since season 2. We haven't heard a word over the phone. We haven't got an instance or a hint of who she is. It's just ridiculous. I want to see Veronica's mom. And like I said, I feel after seeing Melissa's mom, this really solidifies my not just theory, but my hopes that Melissa and Jeffrey go all the way to the altar. I want them to get to the wedding. I want them to get to the altar. And I was thinking that originally somebody would bust in trying to interrupt the wedding, like Wyatt, or maybe even Landon. But hell, at this point, I feel like Justin's going to come in there and bust things up unless he's killed off beforehand. So I really feel that something's big going to go down, and I want it to happen. I want it to blow up in Veronica and Melissa's mother's faces. I want everything to go public, like Jeffrey being gay, the reason she's pregnant. I just want the whole 9 yards. There's just so much to talk about, because even though we got a little bit of her on screen, Melissa's mom definitely left an impact, in my opinion. I feel like we got enough of her to get enough of her character to see why her and Veronica, kind of teamed up, so to speak, in terms of, wait, well, me and my family are struggling. We need money. And you apparently have a gay son that you want to get in line. I have a young daughter, so let's kind of work things out. So my question is, the fact that her dad died, the only thing, if I'm not mistaken, that Veronica has over Melissa and her mother is the fact that she saved their company or business from going under, bankruptcy. So I wonder what's going to happen now, because remember, the only reason he died, because Melissa said multiple times, is like, my dad still hasn't got his medicine yet. And that's because Veronica was holding it off until, her and Jeffrey had sex again. So I feel like Veronica's just put her hand in the blender too many times without losing a finger. I feel like there's going to be some karma coming back on her, put it that way. So with that being said, this is again not a long video, but I just wanted to break it down even further. I feel like a lot's going to happen between, you know, Melissa's mom, Veronica, and put it this way, there's a lot coming. The show's ending in what, maybe mid 2020. It's still 2017, but there's a lot to cover. So with that being said, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think of Melissa's mom? I mean, to me, I felt like, you know, almost like the new Mama Rose, came in for like a few minutes but left a great impact. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and people, please subscribe because there are more videos on the way.